Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, good morning, folks. We're coming into. We held over these folks. We got these. We got the sheriff of Union County and the chief deputy here with us, and they were about bored out of their mind on that last show. But hey, we fixed to rock the world.
Good morning, Stephen.
How are you, man?
And we're good. We're
yeah,
good.
I'm tickled to death. So how's it going now to you, the big kahuna over there at Union County?
It's going really well. We've been really busy, as you can probably see.
Man, I'll tell you what, y'all had that car chase. I'd love to got in on that.
Those things are they're scary.
Yeah.
We as much traffic as they are now, and it just makes you you just never know what's going to happen.
So where did this guy come out of? He wasn't a union. Didn't he come out of another county into your county?
No, he's got ties to our county. He's got some family that lives here, and
right.
I think he goes back and forth between Fayetteville, Georgia, and Union County. So.
Yeah, I don't know. You watch this stuff on TV with all these car chases, and they never get away.
No, they don't much.
They
don't.
And then you run over and kill somebody, and there you are with that.
Yeah, and this guy was really dangerous. He came to our office and ended up hitting two of our deputies that was on foot, and then struck another car, and then hit one of our patrol cars with a guy in it. So.
Well, now is something like that. If you do that, do you do like is that like attempted murder or something like that, or
it's aggravated assault with a vehicle? It's a felony to do that,
right?
So he's got quite a few of those.
I can say, that's the thing we was talking about. And we got your chief deputy. Introduce your chief deputy right here.
It's Josh Berry. He's my chief deputy.
He keeps everything rolling.
We keep her rolling.
Yeah.
You do everything, and Sean gets all the credit.
That's
how it works. That's pretty much that's how that works. I make him look good.
Boy, that's a job, man.
Yep,
yeah. Oh, you're talking about not physically. Okay, I'm with you. Make him look good. I got you. Okay, throw me there for a minute. I was like, say, you must be a magician. Oh, yeah. Lord. Oh, I better not cruise through Blairsville here in the next 20 minutes. I'll get a ticket. Oh, Lord of mercy. No, we were talking, and this is something, of course, you were talking about all the stuff going on with the scams, which I don't understand how you get took with that. Because, I mean, anything that comes across, I never do anything like that. Not because I'm smart, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. Don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I understand. These people are really good talkers, though.
Right.
And a lot of people that they target is the people that's older, that's used to doing what people say.
Right.
They don't ask, years ago, even when I was growing up, if you was told to do something, the last thing you wanted to ask your dad is, the last thing I wanted to say was why.
Yeah.
If I said why, it usually wasn't good.
Yeah.
You just went and done it. And these people they're accustomed to doing what people tell them.
Yeah. And they just get $48,000. That's a lot of money.
The reason why Stephen had him scam, he can't understand that Indian accent.
That's the thing, man. They say press 1 for English. And it's like, hello, this is
you send money, Princeton, Saudi Arabia.
And I'm a redneck. I'm like, that's right.
It's a hilarious conversation. He can't understand Stephen, and Stephen can't understand him. It goes back and forth.
Scratch your head.
See, the one time they stole your identity that one time, Stephen, and then they sued
me
him for ruining their credit.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I didn't know they could do that.
They got that press 2 for hillbilly.
Yeah, that's what we need. Press 2 for hillbilly. That's what I need. That's what I'm after. But we were talking, and me and Packy were kind of poking fun, but it's really not funny at all, because crime is coming to this area in a big way that we're not used to.
It's been moving north for many years, as we all know, that's been here a long time. We watched it come north from Atlanta. Used to be Gainesville was a super nice place. It's not so nice anymore.
No.
And it's moving north, and we gotta stay ahead of that.
Yeah. Now, have you seen? I mean, every time you turn around, there's something going. We even had like a murder suicide the other day on Bell Mountain, which was just mind boggling.
Yes,
and a lot of the stuff coming to our area. I mean, and I guess is it drugs? Is that the thing that's bringing them into this area?
I don't know, so much if it's drugs or it's just, a lot of the people are getting away from Atlanta and they're moving north where it's not so crowded. I'm not sure that the drugs are bringing them here, because most of the people are going to Atlanta to get the drugs.
Right.
So.
Well, I know a lot of folks move here from Atlanta to get away from all that.
A lot of people do, and then sometimes some good people move here, and then some bad people follow.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just mind-boggling. I mean, you don't think about that kind of stuff being in this area. Of course, we're very vulnerable. How do you say that? Vulnerable. We're very easy to take advantage of. How about that? Because we're not used to that. In Atlanta, people don't even look you in the eye, or any of the big cities, and they're they don't speak to nobody. They go and they get in their cars and they're kind of used to this kind of stuff. Up here, you don't think nothing about it. I mean, I still know people that when they pull in the parking lot, they leave the keys in their car.
Yeah, that was the way of life here.
Mhm.
I can remember when there's no such thing as a door lock on your house.
Right.
And you didn't have to worry about anything, anybody coming in it. But it's sad that times have changed that much.
Yeah. And y'all got your hands full, no doubt.
Yes.
Yeah, I get to, it's kind of, yeah, I ain't changing the subject. Have you seen Packy's Grow House?
I have. We've been keeping an eye on that thing here for about 6 months, and we're going to surprise him one night about 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, do it too.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, he'll be in the bed. His wife will be up. She'll answer the door.
Yeah.
She has to take care of the kid all night.
Hey, I need my solid 12 hours, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Oh, Lord of mercy. But now the chief deputy, you take care of all the funding and all that. You kind of keep up with all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Just the daily, the daily process of the sheriff's office,
Right.
employees, management, stuff like that.
Man, I wouldn't want your job.
Me either.
I wouldn't.
I think that's why he picked me.
It'd be so much fun. We ain't got no money. Oh,
Yeah, we're broke.
Yeah. So y'all said y'all are short 3 deputies right now?
Yeah, we're about 3 short right now.
Right.
We're looking for a couple. We're looking for about three deputies for our road patrol.
Right.
And, so anybody that's out there that's needing a job, come by and put in an application.
You can't get nobody to work. Ain't nobody want to work.
It's hard to find quality workers now.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Are you looking for people who are just no experience, can just go into the academy? Or are you looking for people who have, prior experience?
I'd rather have somebody that had prior experience. They upped the police academy, from 12 weeks to 20.
Right.
And that puts a strain on.
Right.
It takes a while.
But don't they pay them to do? Don't you get paid kind of to go through that?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where are we on the whole Stephen and me, our deputizing thing? We sent in for that to you.
Well, I sent in for the to get y'all's badges, but they haven't. I think they're on FedEx. So we'll know how that goes.
They're coming in.
They're in the mail.
We're gonna make some money, man.
So do I get to tase him? Don't you have to pepper spray people before
y'all
you
carry tasers?
Yeah.
But now you have to get tased to be tased to carry a taser, right?
Well, you used to, but now you don't.
Oh,
have to be.
okay, I'm good with that. I never understood that.
But we would have to tase you.
Oh, I ain't
We'd
doing it.
make exceptions.
I'd be like, don't give me. I ain't getting tased. Just give me a gun. I mean, heck with that, right?
Yeah.
So, how many deputies do y'all normally run? I mean, throughout the.
We got about 50 sworn deputies.
Wow.
In our department.
Wow. Well, it's a big county.
It is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this question. I mean, you're the new sheriff over there in town. And of course, you've been involved with the sheriff's office for years. Are there any major changes that you made when you took office or?
No, we've been rocking on, just about like we were. We're making gradual changes, nothing
Right.
real fast, and just taking what we had and going to try to improve on that.
Right.
We were left in wonderful shape. Sheriff Mason left us with a lot of equity in our department, and so we're really blessed with that. And we got a super good group of employees.
Right.
But, so it's been great taking that over.
Yeah, that'll work. Now on your drug confiscation stuff, where you actually like that guy's truck, of course he wrecked it and tore it all to pieces. Is that something y'all comfort? But I don't guess he was drugs, but I'm just saying y'all get to keep this, then sell it, and then use it in the.
Like on his, after we got through doing what we had to do to get it stopped, there's not much left.
Right.
So, we won't be seizing that, but if, a lot of stuff we do seize, and,
Right.
and we end up selling that, and or either selling it or using it, depends on what it is.
Right.
And then we take that money, and it's regulated what we can do with it. We can purchase equipment, we can help pay for training and things like that. We can't use it to pay anybody's salary or give a bonus or anything like that. That's
Wonder why they
strictly
gonna let you do that.
I guess it just keeps the seizure process more legal.
Dude, I'll be all about, folks. We need a new car. Look Look at it. There goes a BMW. That's what I want. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah.
But you know that money saves the taxpayers money, and
Mhm.
we do we try to use it the best we can.
So now, are y'all needing anything right now?
No, we're in really good shape. We've purchased some, or in the process of purchasing some new equipment for our courthouse security, and
Right.
I think that stuff's been ordered, and but we're in good shape.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. I just, like I said, the the crime coming to this area that you're not used to, really is upsetting because, we were as a quiet little town. I don't see that anymore.
Yes, it's it makes me very sad from what it used to be. Like when I was a kid walking, you could just head out from your house and you
Right.
didn't have anything to worry about.
Right.
You could go wherever you wanted to go and do what you wanted to do. And but now it's not that way, and it's sad.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I love to, let's like Packy's car out there. I guess this car is bought with drug money. I love to see that on the back of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do
Yeah.
that. What's wrong, Pack?
Quit, man. Lord of mercy.
Oh man, I know one good thing. Y'all have protests used to back in the day. Protest. You had Pat Malone. He was on the bridge with a sign protest, and you don't have any of that. Do you have to have permits for that now? Or
You do.
Yeah.
You have to apply for a permit.
there
And,
you go. We're modernized now, Pat
Yep.
Malone. You on
I
protest?
was never protesting anything.
Was you on the bridge
I
with
was,
a big
I
sign?
was I was campaigning for people. I was showing my support for candidates, right?
Yeah, he's the only guy in Blair.
And, what is this? What is this? You can't get guests to come on your show, so you force people to stay over.
Hey, look, they got tasers and
That's
guns.
why
I didn't
you-
force nobody to do nothing.
That's why you came in the studio. You got in your chair and blocked their exit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't know. They need to raise money. So when you get pulled over and they give you a ticket, throw them an extra $100 bill out there. Can you do that? Can we do that?
No, don't do that.
Just trying to help.
But
They're both ruined that they stayed after that one.
that sign that Pat had on that bridge, I think that kind of threw me over the top
Yeah,
back last May.
yeah, I remember. Yeah. Morning from California. Can anybody pronounce Esau?
Miranda.
Ah, good morning from California. Come to Georgia where the land is free. Yeah, taxes are cheap. Yep. But don't, unless you're a criminal. If you're a criminal, stay out there. We don't want you. Right?
That's right.
Anyway, but no, I want to touch base with you a little bit because I know nobody listens to that old man show. And so,
And nobody believes the redneck show.
hey, we fit right in here, man. Yeah, that's the thing about it. I support the local sheriffs and all that kind of stuff because we definitely need them. And all this that's going on with the crimes, just mind boggling to me.
Yeah, it is. With our sheriff's office, we're going to be tough on that stuff and don't let it get ahead of us, because if it ever gets ahead of us, you can't catch up.
No, you're right.
There's no way.
Mhm.
Um,
But y'all had a cocaine bust, you said the other day.
Yeah, we had a cocaine bust, which is rare.
Right.
Usually it's meth or heroin. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
As they used to say, the cocaine's the rich man drug.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oof. I guess that's why I never had any cocaine. It's a rich man's drug.
that's right.
Yeah. So no, drugs are bad. Yeah, I got a lot of rehab stuff going on with that, but I don't understand why people even start drugs at all. I mean, it makes no sense because you know what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah, it's really sad, and
Mhm.
and getting these users off these drugs is our number one goal,
Yeah.
and putting the dealers in prison.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Well, Sean, we appreciate you staying over, man.
Thanks,
I know
Sean.
y'all are busy and got to get out and arrest somebody and all that kind of stuff. So, and when y'all do that, kick in at
You're going to be there and filming it,
at
right?
Packy's
Yeah,
place. Can I
okay.
come and film that?
yeah. We'll give you a heads up when we're going to Packy's house.
Will you let me know too? I appreciate it.
I'm all about it anyway. Hey, we got a conversation going on for California. Hey, did you vote for Newsom? Oh, there we go. I said Newsom, so we're just going to leave it at that. But anyway, Pat, you got anything you want to say before we get going here?
I'm good, Stephen. You done all the damage
I
you
done
can
all I
do.
can do. Yeah, I
in
done
the
all I can
first
do.
segment, right?
Yeah, Lord no, I've known him forever. And but anyway, we appreciate you. So let's get to break. We get back. We'll talk about this guy from California. Did you vote for Newsom? So anyway, maybe he'll come to Georgia, folks. We'll be right back. We thank everybody for listening. All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. Did you vote for Newsom? Everybody's worried about this little feller from California. We're glad he's tuned in, no doubt about it. Get him, Sean. Get them drugs out of the county, man. I tell you, drugs is crazy, is it not?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I did have an update. The reason you don't have your badge yet,
yeah.
the tariffs are causing a shortage of plastic.
Okay, we have got major breaking news on the tariffs. We are in deep trouble. I don't know what we're going to do about this.
What is it?
Ireland is posing a 125% tariff on imported goods from the USA until we agree to take Rosie O'Donnell back. They don't want her.
No kidding. We were celebrating that,
You know,
that she was over there, but
I'm okay with that. I'll pay 120. What do we get from Ireland anyway? Beer, I guess.
Jameson.
Is that what it is? What is Jamerson?
Jameson is the fuel that keeps me going.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
But you're on Lent right now, ain't you?
Yes. So they've laid off half of their workforce over there.
Is that what they did?
Yep.
125. Nobody wants Rosie O'Donnell.
Production is down by 20%.
I'll guarantee you this. You mark my words. She'll be stirring up trouble over there in Ireland before it's over with. She'll be stirring up trouble. Ain't nothing
No.
suits her. You can't make her happy. Yeah,
No.
she's what?
They won't. She doesn't know how to stir up trouble in Ireland.
Are you kidding? She's
Yeah.
gonna hate somebody. She's a hater.
Well, Ireland, Irish people don't hate anybody. They just hold grudges.
Yeah. Packy, play that clip one that we got. Can you do that?
Sure. Yeah. You need to let me know before the show which clips to add. You know, that would help.
This is called show prep on
Oh,
the
there you
fly.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, Georgia lawmakers have moved to restrict hemp products and ban THC infused drinks. What's that all about, Packy?
But let's not ask Pat because he'll start saying it's from the Marjorie Taylor Greene treasure trove. Remember that one, Pat? Remember
Yeah.
that?
Which one?
We won't rehash that. I don't know.
Come on.
This is news to me. I don't know.
That's what it says. That's on Fox 5 Atlanta. It says Georgia. THC infused drinks. What is that?
That's the stuff that they're changing the molecule and selling it. What's it, Becky? What is it called? It's got a Z in it. Zartom or something like that. Cartum.
Cartum that starts with a Z.
Kratom.
No, it starts with a K. Huh?
Kratom? No, that's something
Kratom?
different. Kratom's
Is
something
that the green stuff that comes from the earth?
I mean, I think they're both green. They come.
I
from
think
there.
it all comes from the earth, does it not? I think everything that we have comes from the earth. I'm just
Does it?
throwing that out there.
Does it? I thought
There is something about the drinks, though, the THC infused beverages or something, which is something different. I don't know. I think they're just obsessing over something for no reason, and I don't know.
They still got 20 days to go in the General Assembly. They got to have something to do.
Seriously, yeah. I don't know why.
Well, old Schumer, I reckon he's trying to shut down a good. What they call him? What's his nickname? They call Schumer now. Shut down Schumer or something like that.
Yeah, he's going to shut it down, apparently.
Well, what's the deal with that?
Well, the House sent over their recommendation on the continuing resolution,
Right.
and then the House went home. So that's like, hey, no negotiation on this one, baby. This is it or the highway. So and I don't
Do we
think
not have the majority in the House and Senate right now?
Huh?
Do we not have the majority?
Yeah,
So how can they do that? I just stay there.
because a number of your Republican extremists in the Senate are going to vote no.
Why are they going to do that? I know one of them here they're talking about. What's the guy's name? Riley
Rand
Moore. Is
Paul?
that the one? No,
Rand
that's
Paul?
not. I don't know which one it was.
Rand Paul's a no vote.
So what is it? I need to follow it, I guess, a little bit more than what I am. What's the problem with the bill?
I don't see a problem with it. It's It reduces spending a little bit. It increases spending on defense and cuts it in other places.
Well, now,
And it
But does
you
it
know, it
still
gets
fund a
us
lot of-
through. It gets us through what, October?
But does it still fund a lot of the nonsense that we've been talking about for the past month and a half with Doge and all that?
No, it doesn't fund that.
There's still a lot of it that it funds, though, isn't it?
There is still some stuff that Doge hasn't excluded yet.
right, but they're working.
And
on
but it cut all the stuff out and made permanent the cuts that Doge has found.
It
The waste.
did not include them in the next 6 months funding of the government.
So what is going to happen now? Nothing. They're going to shut the government down.
That's what they're going to do.
Well, I don't care. Like the government.
How would you know when the government was
I
shut
have
down
no idea.
unless the
Don't even-
news told you it was?
That's like you were talking about stock market crashing. I'm like, well, I had no idea. We have no idea. We're poor.
well, we do know. you
Thomas
have-
Massey.
have no
What's this
idea.
Thomas Massey thing? Was the lone House Republican to vote against the continuing resolution Tuesday night. They're mad at him.
Do you know who his chief of staff is?
Who's chief of staff?
Thomas Massey's chief of staff. Do you
I
know
don't
who
even know
that
who
is?
he is.
Huh?
I don't even know who he is.
He's the representative, the congressman from Kentucky.
Oh, he's the guy they kicked out, banned him.
No, they didn't ban that guy.
Okay, so
You-
who's his
you-
chief of staff?
His chief of staff is Matt Girdler.
Oh, that explains everything.
Do you remember?
No vote, Matt.
No vote, Matt. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's his
Yeah.
chief of staff
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
Yep.
Huh. What do you got to
He's
say
in-
about
he's
that? Mac?
in chief of staff in Washington.
Oh, he's in Washington now. No vote, Matt. Well, there you have it. We're about halfway
Hey,
through.
Stephen, come back here for a minute.
Matt, I ain't going
So-
nowhere.
So the representative from Kentucky,
Yeah,
when they meet in Washington because it's the Congress.
yeah.
You with me?
I'm with you, baby.
It don't sound like it.
Are you sure you're not drinking?
I'm just trying to help you this morning.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You came in really needy this morning, apparently, huh?
It's been a long day, man. I just getting started. Yeah, just getting started. Anyway, I was fixed to say no vote, shut down Schumer. We need to get to break. We come back. Hey, this thing, I reckon that they're gone over there to Russia. They're gone over them rations. They're gonna be talking to Russia about settling this war. So we'll talk about that. We get back if you want to.
All right.
That cool?
Sounds good.
All right, we got to take a short break, folks. All righty, we're back with you, and I reckon they're trying to get this Ukraine-Russia deal settled down, and I reckon Steve Witkoff, am I saying that right, has arrived in Moscow, according to news agency in Russia. Is that right?
That is correct. And what's on the table is a 30-day ceasefire so that they can spend the time nailing a permanent peace treaty between the two.
So, I mean, I watched the thing last night where they were talking about the people killed in this war up to this point, and they're saying, 100,000, I think, in Russia?
There were more than 1 million people who've been killed and wounded as a result of the war. On the total on both sides is more than 1 million. I don't think they really have a accurate number.
Well, according to what this guy said, and he acted like he's pretty much in the know, but he said that in Ukraine alone, they're estimating 1.2 million is kind of where everybody's thinking has lost their life just in Russia. And they're probably more like 1.5 million people. You think that's sounds about right? Just in in Ukraine, not Russia, just Ukraine.
No, killed and wounded, the total is about 1.2, 1.3, something like that. That's what I've seen.
In Ukraine only.
No, between the two.
Right. Well, this is from some of my conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I know.
But
So when people act like they know what they're talking about, that's when you accept it.
Well, when it comes from 2 or 3 different things, and
Okay.
yeah,
So besides Cat Turd, who else is promulgating that?
Tucker Carlson is one of them.
There you go. All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
So
Tucker Carlson's one of them. But they did have a
Mhm.
good point they were talking about in that interview is that if we went into war today with China, we couldn't.
wait a minute. How did we go from the
I'm just saying,
Ukraine
okay, China
and Russia?
and Russia has shook hands. They're kind of on the same page, right? So if
No.
we go okay. All right, just hear me
All right,
out.
go ahead. Make your point.
So if we go in Ukraine and we start fighting Russia, and then China jumps in, which they could possibly do that,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think we could defend ourselves?
I don't believe we'd ever get involved.
I'm
with
just
boots
asking.
on the- I'm about to give you an answer. Will you wait a minute?
Okay, well, quit going around the bush. Just get the point, brother.
The point is, I don't believe we're ever going to go in with boots on the ground in Ukraine.
But I'm just saying, if this happens, and I'm with you, I think Trump won't do that. But if something,
You know
if
what?
something's-
If it snows tomorrow, it doesn't mean the next day is Christmas.
just hypothetical, answer the question,
No,
please.
I did.
Oh no,
My answer is no.
that's the thing that they were talking about because we don't have any production here. We don't. I mean, we couldn't produce. You know, like World War II, we actually won World War II. How did we end up actually winning World War II? We outproduced the enemy. Is that pretty much right? Am I wrong about that?
Pretty much true. Yes.
But we don't produce hardly anything anymore. Everything is overseas or in other countries, right?
So we don't produce cars.
Well,
Is that what you're saying?
they're assembled. They're assembled, but they're not built. They're assembled. Are they not assembled in America?
Okay, so we can assemble things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we couldn't assemble a tank or a plane or
Well,
what,
we have
what
to
the
get
heck
the,
does
we
Boeing
have to
do?
get the parts somewhere. Where are you going to get the parts from China?
Oh, okay. So we don't have any parts, but we put things together.
That's about the way I see it. Do you argue that?
Well-
What do you think, Packy? You're over there quiet. I mean, everything is assembled. I mean, they're assembling it here. It's shipped in from someplace else.
I think that's what Trump's trying to do. He's trying to bring production back here, and a lot of places are investing because it behooves them to do so.
Right.
The only cars that are assembled here
Mhm.
are foreign cars.
Okay. What cars are built in America?
Ford,
Uh,
General
right.
Motors, and
them-
Stellantis.
But I don't know what
No, I
the,
believe they're in Canada and Mexico.
Some parts are in Canada and
I
Mexico.
think they're
yeah.
built in Mexico and Canada.
Oh, jeez.
They're
You're telling me that those companies don't have manufacturing facilities in the United States?
Corvettes made in America are assembled in America. Yeah. In Bowling Green,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
so is it, Pat? Would you say it's good if things are made here? I mean, to have manufacturing happen here on
I mean, from
on our
ground
soil?
up, man, from ground
Is
up.
it is that a good thing?
Yeah.
So why would you not want that, and why would you not? And there's really not any.
Wait, Pecky, how did you draw the conclusion that I don't want manufacturing
Okay,
here?
so let me ask you this. I'm getting to a question here. How would you do
Okay.
that? How would you do that?
How would you do it?
How would you incentivize people to or business owners and companies to build here?
Well, you just said the magic word. What's the incentive?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
What is the
You give
incentive?
'em- You give them some kind of tax break, tax credits for cars that are assembled, that manufactured here.
Trump is doing that, and he's also he's cutting regulation and he's giving tax breaks. Now,
Wait,
people yell at him
I don't understand what this has to do with Trump. How did we get from the war in Ukraine and
Well,
Russia?
we were saying Trump's trying to bring manufacturing back to America. Manufacturing back to
But
America.
it was built on the premise that we don't manufacture anything now,
Not
which
much.
is which is
don't.
absolute BS.
Okay, I
We
know
don't
one car.
manufacture things that like the cocktail umbrellas for your Mai Tais.
What are we gonna do? Throw cocktail umbrellas at the Chinese? I mean, come on, man.
So what other thing?
That's the stuff we don't manufacture.
What do we
anymore.
make here, Pat? What do we make?
I'll tell you what we make.
We make
Teslas.
steel.
Teslas are built in America.
Okay,
made
so we
in America,
make
and they
steel,
burning them.
but okay, where are most, like, say, like computer chips and stuff like that made?
About half of them are made offshore.
and that's very dangerous when it comes to military.
Well,
That's
the
not good.
whole world's
Control
supply,
chips now.
only half of it is made offshore.
So half of our chips are made right here in
Not
this
our chips, the world's chips.
country. I'm talking about our chips, our
Okay.
military.
And they're made where?
We make plenty of chips here that we could be solely dependent on our chip manufacturers to produce everything we need.
But we cannot
don't buy
mass
that.
produce it at this point. I honestly believe if we had to build ships one after another like they did in World War II, I don't believe we could do it.
Well, I dishonestly don't believe what you just said.
Well, you need to think about it. You need to think about it. Because
Well,
I think that's
I
where we're
also
at.
have a problem when you need to put in qualifiers to what you're saying.
Qualifiers?
Yeah. Like honestly,
Oh,
We got to read
like
some of these comments, man.
I anticipate you being
get at it, Pat.
dishonest most of the time, except when you tell me honestly.
Well, I'm just trying to get your brain in gear here.
Yeah, I
Dang
know. I
drone.
know.
What we got, Packy? Read them.
Drew Vogel, China recently cut off tungsten supply to the United States completely. The United States currently does not mine any tungsten whatsoever. We need tungsten for military weapons.
Oh, there's something we need. We need
All right.
some of that.
We'll just go to Greenland and get all the tungsten we need.
Oh,
Nate Carter, Patrick's 1970 microphone is about the only thing made in the U.S. I can see right now.
Hey, Packy, you gave me this microphone.
Well, that's true. That's an SM58,
Don't-
man. Those are
Don't
the
stand
same.
off there and make complaints about
Those
my
mics
mic.
are the most solid stage mic ever, man. That's
Yeah.
what they use at Woodstock, SM58.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
they'll take a beating, I guarantee.
They
you.
will, man. You can run over the thing with a truck.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
they-
one run over
they-
by a truck.
They get beat up every weekday between 8 and 9. and
Yeah.
they still keep clicking.
I just, I don't know. I'd like to see manufacturers come back to America. I really would. Yeah. Instead of
I'd like, you know what I'd like to see?
What?
I'd like to see you start dealing with facts. Start being a little practical.
Well, here's a fact, though, Pat. I think
I am
here's the
practical,
thing:
Pat.
all these other countries that have been charging us all these outrageous tariffs,
right.
and we've been giving them money in aid. A lot of them, all these we've just been supplying the whole world and fixing the whole world's problems. And it's insulting when we say, okay, well now we're going to have reciprocal tariffs on things. If you're going to charge us this, we're going to charge you that, and then
Right.
everybody starts acting like we're this horrible country who's and Trump's this horrible person who's wrecking the whole world and causing all this instability and wrecking the markets. Well, we're just trying to even the playing field.
I have never objected to reciprocal tariffs. I object to the tariff being initiated unilaterally here.
Right.
But if you're giving us a tariff of 250% on lumber, I see no reason why we shouldn't reciprocate.
I will say this though. Originally, this conversation has never came up, which it's good that it has. I mean, like the tariff conversation, we've been having that on this show for a long time, and you've been adamantly against tariffs as a tax on the consumers. This conversation has never come up. Canada charging us 280% tariffs on butter, like
Right.
that stuff. But that's good that Trump has done that, because now
He's
you and I are
yeah.
having that conversation, and we're sitting there looking at it saying, wait a minute,
This
we're
ain't
getting
right.
ripped off.
It's good in a lot of ways. It's good that what they're doing with the government, because it shows how much of our gross domestic product is tied up with government money, government spending,
Absolutely.
which is dangerous as hell. It's gonna end up, you're gonna see 20% down on the economy. My prediction.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
boy.
the market's only off about 8% right now. So we got he's underestimating how bad it's going to be for the next year or 18 months, I think.
I think that is a Band-Aid. I think you're right. I think that it will initially hurt. It
Yeah.
will hurt pretty bad. I
Big-
agree with that.
Big time.
But I think it has to. But I
Yeah.
don't necessarily think that people would say that's Trump's fault. I don't think that's his fault, though. I think that's the policies of the past 100 years of people
Well, there's
lining
gotta
their
take a-
pockets and
There's
us
plenty
buying-
of there's plenty of fault to go around. You're right. It is the
But I
policies
don't
of the
think
past.
but I don't think the president who's saying we need to do this for the long-term future of our country, we got to do it now, and he's the one willing to take the rap for
Yeah.
that. I don't think that's
and that's the whole thing.
I
is
think the
all-
problem, though, that he has is that he's trying to do it all at once, and it's too big of a pill to swallow all at once.
I mean, it's
I
a
think it
Band-Aid,
should
man.
be done.
It's a band-aid. But we don't have time for that anymore. I don't think. I think that
Yeah.
once you're in the $40 trillion debt, debt spiral that we're in, I don't think that there's any time to sit around. And,
No. And he
What's the difference between 37 and 40?
a lot. I mean, no, really, when you
Mhm.
start getting into that, when your interest is more than your military spending,
It's
that's
been
scary,
close
dude.
to that for years.
I
Yeah,
know,
it's
close to, but I
scary.
know,
And
but when you start
it's been
defaulting, on-
scary for years.
I know, Pat, but if the dollar collapses, that's what they're concerned about.
Right.
You can't just print more money forever. You just can't do that.
Why do you think the dollar is going to collapse?
Pat, you can't just print money forever. man.
Packy, everything's gonna be fine. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Just watch CNN.
Do you know what?
Drink your Jameson. It's gonna be great.
Do you
Live
know
in your
what a
gated
debt-
community?
Do you know what a debt spiral is, Pat?
Sure.
Then you should know that if that happens, the dollar will collapse.
We've we have been experts have told us that we're in a death spiral since probably the middle 50s.
Okay, so let me ask you this. We got to go to a break. Let me ask you this: at what dollar amount of debt would Pat Malone say? But is it just infinity? Can we just go
No,
on? And on
it's
Not
forever?
in,
Okay,
it's
so
not
what
in
is your
infinity.
number? What is your number then?
The number is 200% of the GDP,
And where are we at now?
about 115, 118.
Okay.
All right,
Does debt grow exponentially?
Oh, absolutely. Because
so
you
that means
consume
that-
less of your money goes to principal payment and more of your money goes to interest.
I know. I think a little light bulb just went up over your head there, Pat. So you're saying that it can't go on forever and it's exponential. So
I
it's gonna
never
happen
said it could
faster.
go on forever.
oh, now he didn't say that, Pack.
I never said
He
that.
never
I-
said
So
that.
so what is your?
You're
fucking
saying
circles,
you're
man. What
saying
is your
doomsday
solution,
is
man?
on the doorstep.
You have to
Not
do it.
on the
It
doorstep.
is on the doorstep. If it's 2 years, if it's 3 years, if it's 6 years, well, we got 6 years left. Well, let's just enjoy
Well,
it while it's
I
here,
never
brother.
Let me explain what
didn't do
your doorstep looks a lot different than my doorstep because my life expectancy is about 12 more.
Okay, listen.
So
Pat,
I'm good.
we cannot.
And I'm an American and I look out for me.
Yeah, I never said. He reminds me of a little kid. You catch him eating chocolate chip cookies, and there are chocolate chip cookies all over him. He's like, I didn't eat them chocolate chip cookies. I didn't do it. I never said that. Hey, can you read that before we go to break? What's
I
that?
thought we were going to a break.
What, can
Which
you,
one? Mayor's Dotes?
Yeah,
Unbelievable. He's in La La Land.
he's in La La Land. You're in La La Land. Pat,
So
La
your
La.
little army of mimickers are attacking again, huh?
Yeah, they're just calling it like they say
can't-
it. There.
You can't do it all by
I
yourself.
didn't say that. I didn't
You
do
need-
that.
You need
Who, me?
Packy and you need someone to post here, right?
Oh man.
Mayor Dotes, facts. President Trump has procured $5 trillion so far in foreign companies coming here to manufacture.
That's pretty good, ain't it? Listen to him.
It would be good if it was true. He's taking credit for 5 trillion, perhaps. Okay, I got that. Never mind.
Well, I know, man. I know you wanted the girl to win.
So how much has he brought here then, Pat? How much would you say that companies have?
I have no idea, but it's not 5 trillion.
No,
He's
but-
not done nothing. Nothing, Pat. Nothing. I'm with you, Pat Malone. He ain't done nothing. We should have got Kamala. If we had Kamala Harris, we'd have had her whooped right now, man. We'd have the
Steven,
life of the
Steven,
horse.
your logic. You need a pill or something. You need a logic pill for God's sake.
Yeah. All right, let's
He's
take a
running-
break.
he's
You go
gonna-
take your little blue pill. We'll be back.
You're going to take a break now, right?
Take
When
your
I'm
little blue-
trying to make
take
a
your
point,
blue
you
pill.
want to take a break.
Yeah.
One more thing, Stephen.
Oh. All righty, we're back with you, Pat. I see you reading
Right.
that. I see you reading it. I can see you reading it.
It pops up and he's a little looking at it over there. What's he saying about me?
Read it, Pat.
Pat is not a conservative, that's for sure. He don't see it at all or understands it. He is Rhino. That's the reason Dan Bongino says, you think Pat Malone is a conservative? Because he's not.
Oh,
That's what we all do, Pat. When Dan Bongino says that, you think Pat Malone is a conservative? We all say, no. But we love you.
Okay.
we love you, Pat.
Somebody's telling me to have an open mind.
Yeah.
Please,
The
Pat.
MAGA robots are
Truth is
responding
out
here.
there. Seek the
Yeah.
truth, says Mary
it.
notes.
Come on over to the country, man.
Be a little practical, people.
Man, we have a lot of fun on here. You guys can go on our YouTube channel, go on youtube.com, search for The Morning Dish, hit that live video. You can chime in on the show and chat with us. We're about out of time, Stephen. We got to thank Logan Turnpike Mill.
Oh, we love that place.
Favorite places. Man.
Yep. And y'all can actually all over the country, if y'all want to order that, they have got the gift things. They wrap them up, send them directly from there. You can't go wrong with that at all. So, and like I said, the only person never paid them was
Didn't pay him.
not Biden. Who was
Bill
it?
Clinton.
Bill
Bill
Clinton.
Clinton.
All right, folks, y'all be good. We'll talk to you bright and early in the morning. Thanks for all the comments. We love the comments. That keeps us going and gives us something to talk about. And Patty has been overexposed to Harry.
Pat, do your exercises today.
Do you know that Patty is a derogatory term for Irish people?
We don't like him Irish anymore. No, they don't
Yeah.
like us because we sent
Yeah.
them.
But
Rosie
Monday is
O'Connell.
our day, buddy.
Rosie's Irish
Pat,
now.
Orange man, good. Do your exercises.
Breathe, Pat. Breathe.
Breathe.